welcome back everybody to the channel. You guys know we are about to start a new video. We got a new project coming up right now, so stay tuned. First off, we're gonna have to go to auto parts and get a tool that I apparently don't need and don't have, but I do need it right now, so I'll probably buy it and return it, you know, save money, whatever. Anyways, let's get to the auto parts store, get that piece of material, whatever it's called, and we're gonna do this project real soon, so stay tuned. Well, we're back. That's the tool right there. So let's actually try it out. I do not want to leave the parking lot not knowing if it'll work or not. So let me take it apart and do it in here. So, just as long as it fits. That's all that matters. So I'm back from the auto parts store, back at my house, and now we're gonna start working on what we're intending to anyways. As you see, this steering wheel is kind of upside down right now, but anyways, the point being is all this right here, it is, you know, flaking off. The steering wheel is getting a little low, and it's getting a little rough to use. So as you see, it's all cracked up to pieces. Just the bottom portion of it is okay in a way, but then, you know, as you see, it is cracking up, falling apart and everything. So I do have a brand new steering wheel right here. So we are gonna take that steering wheel out and replace it with this one, and let's try to get that done. So what I picked up at the parts store was this socket right here, and I actually only needed just this one star bit, which is a T40. If you can see right there, it's a T40. So that's what I'll need to get that steering wheel off. Apparently that is what the bolts are. If I can zoom in there, it is the T40, the little star bit type of screw in there that I might have to take off with this thing. So it's okay, but we need to get to work and get this done. First off, before you do anything, you are going to be playing around basically with the airbag system. You do not want that to pop in your face and potentially blow up, and you know, you buying an airbag system now, or an airbag component. We're gonna take that battery off in the car, so I'm gonna show you how to do that. And as you see, the batteries right there. All you're going to need to do is disconnect the positive part of it. Don't worry about the negative. It's not going to do anything. As long as you got the positive off, you should be good to go. So as you see, I got it secured pretty well to where it wouldn't come back and give the connection right back to the vehicle. What I also like to do is grab your key, stick it in, and try to start it without the battery connected. That way any power in the transistors or anything would be drained out. Just a precaution. That's just a little safety tip, but that's kind of what I like to do. So as I said, you're going to need a T40 star bit. So we're going to use that in order to take the steering wheel. It's got 2 bolts on each side of the car. This is a 2010 Kia Sedona, by the way. So any Kia Sedona from about model of 2006 to 2014 should be about the same on every vehicle. So other than that, other vehicles should be pretty similar, maybe different bolts in different places, but other than that, it should be about the same procedure of what you'd be doing if you take the steering wheel off. So as you see, once you loosen up these 2 bolts on the side, technically all this right here should come out if I have everything loose the right way. So I guess as you see, the trick is you got the 2 bolts off, but they don't want to release. So try to release one of them, and then the one that's not releasing, so it looks like this one's not releasing, kind of turn the wheel and let it kind of gradually fall down, and as you see, it comes right off real easy. All you have to do here, like I said, make sure you have the battery disconnected before you do anything to the vehicle. And now you have the opportunity to take these connections off. They're also color coded, so green goes to green, yellow goes to yellow, this goes to, you know, ground goes to ground basically. And all I'm gonna do is disconnect this off, and put the new steering wheel on and put this right back where it came from. So let's get these disconnected and get this steering wheel off. So as you see these connectors here, I'm gonna give you a better look. All they are, they're actually connected exactly like my previous videos were when I was taking the airbags off my Dodge Dart. There is really no big difference in how they are connected. So the connection part of it is actually about the same. All it is snaps in, and then basically that does not come off. And once you take it off, you're gonna have to use a little screwdriver, kind of dig in there, and it easily should come off. You shouldn't have to put a lot of effort into it. Once it's up, then all you do is just pull it right off, gently kind of pry it out. It should come out real easy. As you see, nothing broken, everything perfect. And also with this one, just the same. And as you see, yellow goes to yellow, green goes to this darker one. Sometimes they're green too, so they're kind of color coded in a way. So make sure you do have them connected the right way. This would be your ground, so we're gonna disconnect that. And as you see, this is completely off, not in the way at all. And I didn't show you here in the bottom, but the wire does connect to this little attachable right here. That way the wires are not everywhere, so it kind of keeps them out of the way. So they're kind of stuck in here. It's real easy to disattach. You know, it's a little plastic thing that just keeps them in place, but that's about it. So now the biggest point here is actually the middle big bolt that's supposed to come out. Should be pretty easy. I have a 22 millimeter, so all you gotta do is kind of have an extension with the 22 and put it in there, and it should come off. I think I'm pulling it the wrong way. Should be really easy. There you go. It's loose, so you just gently kind of turn. Make sure you watch for the wires. You don't want to rip those, because those would be really expensive to replace. Also, there's going to be wires here that are connected to the car. You are gonna have to disconnect those. It's just a little lip here. You push that down, pull it back. Should be really easy. This right here would actually go back with it. So make sure when you're pulling the steering wheel off, you do not rip these off, because they do leave, or they are left connected to the car when you pull a steering wheel out. So that means that the steering wheel will be coming out, and this would actually go through this little hole right there. So when you do take it off, make sure you don't rip these cables off, because it is real easy to do. So now, in order to take it out, I'm gonna use this right here to kind of pry it out. It is in there pretty firm, so it's gonna be a while till it comes off. And as you see, there it is. It popped right out, real easy, nothing too hard. There's the old unit. We're gonna drop that right there. Now we're gonna install the brand new unit in here and connect that to here, and everything should line up. Nothing should be out of line or anything. So like I said, what you do is you grab these cables and feed it through this little hole, have it come out, put your steering wheel in, should be good to go. Now you connect this wire right back to that connection, and put your pressure washer in first, and then put your actual nut in, screw it in. Use your 22 millimeter, tighten that up, which is right here. You should be good to go. So that's tight, not going anywhere. And now all we have to do is put this airbag in, as you see. Connect these wires up, feed this cable right here into here, and clip it back up. That way that cable's not everywhere bouncing around, so should be pretty safe. As you know, like I said, all you do is put this in, push it all the way in, and then push that top locking mechanism in, and it should not come out ever again. Do the same thing to the other one. Put your ground wire in, make sure you connect it the right way, and you should be good to go. Everything should log in. Perfect. Before I'm gonna tighten this up, I am gonna check, make sure the cruise control and all these buttons work. So you shouldn't be worried about the airbag blowing up now, because you have everything connected. Now I will plug the battery back up in order to check the cruise control and these little buttons right here, just to be sure they are working before I do completely mount it and tighten it up. So let's check that out before we do anything, and then we are unplugging the battery back up, tightening it all back up, and then plugging that battery right back on and making sure again that everything is functioning correctly. So this is the end of the video. So if you guys loved this video, please hit that like button. Also, do remember to subscribe, and I always thank you guys for watching. You have any questions, please comment below. Anything you want, anything, any instructions on what you need to do for me to figure out to show you how to do it, or what you want to see in the next video, anything you want, comment all of it down below. And like I said, thank you for watching. You guys have a wonderful day. Peace out.